guys, this is a Fuji X-T30 test because currently I am filming on this, so it's a vlog test. Also, we're gonna be filming slow-mo. Let me redo that.
Just know what you want to say the first time, okay?
Yeah, so what do you want to say?
Hey guys, welcome back to Braxton's channel. Today we're at the sand dunes. We're gonna be testing out the new Fuji X-T30. It shoots slow motion, real crispy. You guys will get to see it.
Anyway, right now, currently I have the 15-45 kit lens on here that has image stabilization. I am using the Tech gimbal. It's a small gimbal. I think the camera's a little bit too heavy for the gimbal because I have it like pretty much maxed out. I'm also using the non-battery powered Rode microphone on top to see how this all sounds, and it is kind of windy here, so hopefully this does sound well. All the links will be in the description below, of course, you all know that. So but yes, we are here testing it out at the Colorado Sand Dunes National Park, right? So I am actually currently have a Tiffin ND variable ND filter in front. I am also in auto audio settings. I am adjusting exposure manually, all exposure. I would typically do it auto, but since things are not changing, I'd like to set it.
Don't get my bad toe.
What?
I said don't get my bad toe.
Your bad toe?
My bad toe.
Where's it at? You want to show the people?
No, I don't want to show the people.
Hold on, let me zoom in. Let's see it.
No.
I also forgot to mention that I am shooting in this ETERNA profile. I'm not in F-Log because we're shooting 8-bit, but I have highlights down -2, shadows -2, everything minus except for color. Color is -3, you can go to -4. I don't want to lose that much color because I like color in my images. So we're gonna see how this grades. I also have the Fuji X-T3 that we'll be shooting with today, but we're not testing that today. We're testing this beautiful camera. I'm also recording everything at 59 frames a second, at 100 megabits, and at FHD, which is 2048 by 1080. So it's a little bit wider than 1920 by 1080. So it's a 17 by 9 aspect ratio, not a 16 by 9. This is just kind of the setup that I would think that I would use for actual vlogging. I could go to 100 megabits per second, but I don't want to. I want to limit my file size and just see the quality of how all of this is right now. If I really want something quality, I have the Fuji X-T3. It is also very windy right now. I'm gonna just do like a quick little wind test. I can like barely hear myself because of the wind, so hopefully this is turning out pretty well. The wind is coming in this direction, so I'm gonna be moving around. So hopefully that came out well. Did it come out well?
I could hear you.
Yeah?
Yeah. This just looks fun to run down. But then do I want to walk back up is the question.
We'll walk that way.
I feel like in every one of your vlogs, I just look like I'm struggling, like to the max. And then you see the pictures and it's like, oh, okay, like, it's fine.
You can do it! I believe in you! Come on!
We made it!
I took the camera off the gimbal, so it might be a little jittery, so I don't have my little tripod set up for it, but I didn't film much with this camera because I focused on trying to get shots. It's hard to vlog and shoot, take photos at the same time because we're always on the time crunch because of time, because of light, time and light. Anyway, it is freezing now. We got sandblasted, but good thing that most of the way back is downhill. So I'm gonna vlog on the way back because it's gonna be low light. We're gonna see how it performs with that. So we're on our way. We got word to the people.
No, I hope you're having a good day, whoever's watching.
Right now, it seems like my histogram is still reading okay. I'm at 6400 ISO, which is the lowest I can go with the dynamic range of 400 on this. So I found that 400 is to get the most dynamic range. I could probably reduce it when I'm shooting in low light that's something that I'm going to have to test. I'm going to test that on the X-T3, but that's later on in a later video for that. But if you want to see the photos and the video from today, follow me, Braxton Clavens, on Instagram, or Leah Stewie on Instagram. This is a good test to see if the stabilization works on here. I know it's not that great, so it might be like real wobbly. That's kind of the reason why I want to use a gimbal. Here's our view.
I'm struggling over here.
I like to overexpose typically when I'm shooting a flatter profile, it's just because you can bring it down and not have a lot of grain in your shadow. So we're at 6400 ISO. So I know when I'm shooting on when I shot on the Sony Rx100 V, 6400 was pretty grainy. So hopefully this is fairly clean. I think I've done tests before and it was pretty clean, or as clean as I would like it. We literally have to go. Can't zoom in that far, but we're over there. I'm just gonna start running. What do you think?
We can.
Let's just start walking.
Okay.
Of course I have face tracking on, so hopefully this has been tracking my face this whole time. So again, I'm at 6400 ISO. I think I'm gonna go up to 12,800 on this because I have to shoot at 3.5, so we have to see how that is. And I'm hoping I have a little tally light that tells me that I am recording. See that?
Yeah, that's cool.
So hopefully in low light, it will give me a little bit of light. So I don't know if it will, but maybe it will. I'm at 12,800 ISO. I'm also shooting 4K, so there's probably a little bit of a quality jump. This is 12,800 ISO, people, on the Fuji X-T30 at 3.5. I will also have you know I started vlogging with a fresh battery, so you've seen most of my stuff, I assume. I haven't really been doing that much, and my battery is literally about to die. So the one thing I don't like about Fuji's system is the batteries. When I did shoot Sony, when they went from the 2nd generation to the 3rd, they had bigger batteries and it would last a while. When I would vlog with the Sony A7III, I wouldn't even have to change it. I wouldn't even have to worry about it. Yeah, again, 12,800 ISO, 3.5. Hopefully this looks okay for a vlog. Okay enough, good enough. I'm looking for good enough.
I was thinking, what if the creek had filled up to the point where we had to swim across?
Oh, that would suck.
It would.
One little side note, one thing I don't like about the X-T30, this camera, is that the microphone jack is a 2.5 millimeter. It's the smaller one compared to the regular 3.5, so you have to buy like a little adapter, but they're not, it's kind of weird to find. I had to go into eBay and find one. I found one, bought it, and then it canceled my order because I guess they weren't in stock or something. But it's a little weird adapter, and if I lose it, then I can't plug in a regular audio jack. I can't use a 3.5 to 3.5 cable unless I have an adapter. So that's just a little weird thing I don't like. And also this lens, this 15 to 45 kit lens, the zoom is power zoom. As you can see, it's zooming in on my face. Of course, it's gonna lose stops of light, so it's gonna be a bit dark. And then I zoom out. It's very easy to kind of hit and accidentally zoom in a little bit. And then the other thing that I notice is like sometimes the little zoom ring just doesn't work sometimes. Like you'll turn it and it's not zooming, and then you have to like go back and forth and go back and forth. It's just a little finicky. The lens is nice because it's light. It's a little small package that I can get decent enough quality on, but it's just the lens is just too finicky. I wish it just was a manual, like in and out and without having a power zoom and all that, but I guess the lens would be bigger. So I have a 10 to 24, but that is a little bit bigger. So I'm just trying to keep the little package small, light, because what really matters is the story. I would say also, as of right now, in terms of visibility as compared to the back of the screen, I can see more on the back of the screen and compared to what I can see with my eye. So I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty grainy. This test is nothing like crazy scientific. I'm just gonna use the camera how I would want to use it and then just see. And I'm basically just showing you my results here. But this is what I would do if I was testing the camera. I would just kind of talk to myself on this, so I might as well post it on YouTube for people to see. Also, I guess this is actually a really good test for low light autofocus on my face. So hopefully it's been decent. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is super dark. I do not see this with my eyes right now. So this is pretty much going to be the lowest of low light that I'm going to want to shoot. So I'm just going to end it right here. There's nothing more that I can show you because I already know this is going to be grainy and super dark. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. More camera tests to come. If you have any questions, please ask, and I'll see you in the next video.